If you've been using AI tools like Chat G.P.T to write your YouTube scripts, you've probably noticed something strange. Even when the information is solid, the script just doesn't sound right. It feels stiff, robotic, or even unnatural. Sometimes it's too formal, while other times it's too flowery, and a lot of the time it just doesn't sound like the way real people speak. This can hurt your channel more than you think. When your script sounds robotic, people tune out. They don't feel like they're hearing from a real person, and it breaks trust with your audience. If you're trying to grow your channel, connect with your viewers, or sell a digital product, that human connection really matters. So in this video, we're going to go over some really practical ways to make your AI-generated scripts sound more like you. It'll sound more natural, more believable, and much easier to listen to in a voiceover. We're going to look at how to get better results from ChatGPT, what to avoid in your prompts, and how to fix those awkward scripts after they've been generated. Hey guys, Henry here from Product Creation Formula. Here at Product Creation Formula, we love to give you tips and tricks to be able to help you create your products quickly and easily. Along with that, we do product reviews as well as tips on how to make money online. If that sounds interesting to you, how about you smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Okay guys, let's go check it out. Number 1, avoid generic phrasing in your prompts. One of the biggest reasons your scripts come out sounding robotic or too flowery is because the prompt you gave ChatGPT was too vague or too generic. When you say something like, write a YouTube script about how to make money online, you're going to get a response that sounds like a blog article or a Wikipedia summary or even some academic article. It won't sound like how people speak on YouTube. A better approach is to be specific about how you want the script to sound. You can say something like, write this as if you're speaking directly to a YouTube audience in a casual tone. Tell the AI to use contractions. Now, if you don't know what contractions are, here is a brief definition. Contractions are shortened forms of words created by combining two words and replacing some letters with an apostrophe, like writing don't instead of do not. Another approach is to avoid short sentences, robotic patterns, and make it flow naturally like real speech. That gives the AI better direction so it doesn't default to textbook-style writing. The way you phrase your prompt affects the outcome more than most people realize. If you give it vague input, you get vague output. Being direct and specific will improve your results every time. Number 2, turn on contractions in the response. When you look at a lot of AI-written scripts, they often avoid contractions like your or its, and instead write everything out like you are or it is. This is one of the first giveaways that it wasn't written by a real person. People naturally use contractions when they speak, so if you want a more human tone, include something in your prompt like, make sure to use contractions like don't, your, its, instead of writing in full words. That one change alone makes a huge difference to how real your script sounds. If you're using the script for voiceover, especially with tools like TTS Open AI, this really helps the voice flow better. Number 3, write in full paragraphs, not choppy sentences. Another common issue with AI-written scripts is that it breaks things into short, stilted sentences. You'll often see a script that looks more like a list than a paragraph. This might be fine for a blog, but in a video voiceover, it sounds robotic and dull. You want your script to sound like one idea is flowing into the next. That means longer sentences with commas and natural breaks. Avoid writing like a shopping list. Instead of, this tool is fast. It is free. It works on any browser? Right. This tool is fast, it's completely free, and it works on any browser, so you can start using it straight away without downloading anything. That kind of sentence is easier to listen to and more natural to record. You want it to sound like something you would actually say out loud. Always read your script back to yourself before you use it in a video. Number 4, drop the filler and overused phrases. You've probably seen scripts that say things like, let's dive in, or unlock the secrets. These phrases are overused in AI writing. They might sound okay the first few times, but once you've seen them repeated over and over, you'll start to realize they don't feel natural. In real conversations, people don't say, let's dive in, unless they're trying to sound like a radio host. When you're creating YouTube content, Your viewers just want you to get to the point. You don't need dramatic openers or clickbait-style intros in your actual script. Keep it grounded. Start by introducing the problem and then share the solution. This doesn't mean you don't use a hook, because you still want to keep your audience engaged and you'll want them to continue watching. Number 5, don't rely on AI for everything. Even though tools like Chat G.P.T are helpful, they're not perfect. If you rely on them to write the whole script without tweaking anything, it's going to sound like every other AI-generated video out there. The truth is, the final few tweaks are what make it sound human. After Chat G.P.T writes your script, go through it yourself. Remove phrases you'd never say, simplify complicated lines, and tighten the flow. For example, if it writes, "This solution is not only beneficial, but also provides a great return on investment," you could reword that to something like, "This works well and actually saves you money too." That sounds more like something you'd say in a conversation. I'll often paste my script into a Word doc and go over to the Review tab and click on the Read Aloud tab. I get the AI in Word to read it out to me to see if I can pick up on any mistakes. Number 6, use TextBlaze to store your prompt templates. One tool I use to help improve my workflow is called TextBlaze. It's a free Chrome plugin that lets you save your prompts and insert them anywhere using a shortcut. So instead of retyping your prompt into ChatGPT every time, you can just type something like /script and it will paste your pre-written prompt automatically. Don't use any gaps or spaces. This works on any online platform that runs in Chrome, like Google Docs or ChatGPT, but not in desktop programs like Word. I use it to store prompt templates for video ideas, scripts, descriptions, and more. If you've created a few effective prompts already, TextBlaze will save you a heap of time and help you stay consistent. Number 7, avoid metaphors and cliches. A lot of AI content leans on cliches and tired metaphors. You'll see lines like, "Let's pull back the curtain," or "You're not just a creator, you're a storyteller." These don't help your script. They make it sound fake and overly polished. People can tell when you're reading a script that was written to sound clever. What actually works better is sounding real. Speak plainly. Just say what you mean, because that makes your script more relatable and it gives your audience a reason to trust you. When in doubt, leave out the fluff. Number 8, fix the ending of lists and sentences. One more thing that can instantly make your script sound better is finishing lists properly. AI often creates lists that sound like this. You'll need a laptop, microphone, camera lighting. But most people don't speak that way. It should be, you need a laptop, a microphone, a camera, and some lighting. By adding the word "and," makes it sound more like a human said it. This also applies to how you end your paragraphs. Don't end on a half thought. Try to make sure every sentence feels finished. Number 9, read it out loud before you use it. Before you record a voiceover or paste your script into a video editor, read it out loud. You'll catch things you didn't notice on the screen. If a sentence feels clunky when you read it, change it. You'll also get a feel for whether your tone sounds too formal or too stiff. As I said earlier, I use MS Word to read it back to me. You see, the voiceover in MS Word is extremely basic, and if any mistakes are going to happen, then it will be picked up here. Even if you're using a tool like TTS Open AI for voiceover, your script still needs to sound human because the voiceover can only do so much. The more natural your script is, the better the voiceover will sound. Number 10, bit simple, but not boring. Finally, don't overcomplicate your language. You're not trying to sound like an academic paper, and you're not trying to sound like an advertisement either. You want to sound like a person who knows what they're talking about. That means using everyday language as well as keeping the flow steady and speaking like you would if you were just explaining something to a friend. Avoid trying to be too clever or too fancy. Simple, clear, and confident always wins. If you keep these points in mind when you're writing your prompts and editing your AI written scripts, you're going to see a massive improvement in how natural they sound. It'll feel more like you and less like something generated by a robot, which is exactly what your audience wants. I'll leave an example prompt down below. If you got some value out of this video, how about you smash the like button, as well as subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not share? And also, leave a comment down below and let me know what AI writing habits do you find the most annoying or robotic sounding. Just so you know, on the top left-hand side of the screen, you'll see a video that I believe you might like. Below that is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And if you look on the right side of the screen, you'll see an image of my head. Now, if you click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.